Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Guyverse, where we talk a little bit about everything. Thanks for joining us. Today is going to be just a quick little episode here, touching up on What If, episode 3. Of course, we have David here with us and Oscar, and myself, Eddie. Thanks for joining us, guys, for another week, another episode. Who wants to kick off episode 3?
Shit
Oscar.
sucked. Yeah, what the hell, man? They're dropping the ball here. Yo, man, it feels like they're so okay. There's been a comic book of this series a long time ago. I haven't read all of it, but I know for a fact it was more original than what they're doing. It seems like they just, let's just swap this character for this character and see what happens.
I mean, it is all right. Like, not the best, but it was all right. Like, I like the idea of kind of killing off the main Avengers. I would have liked a little more to the reasoning why in the story.
Mm-hmm. It was a disgruntled employee, man.
Yep. I mean, it caught my interest with the first death, and then for me, I was just kind of like, okay. Like, I mean, they were kind of up against some major bad guys, and then this time they got outed by a shrimp. You know what I mean?
So correct me if I'm wrong here. He was using the Hornet suit.
It looked like it.
Is it the Hornet suit from the first Ant-Man, right?
Was it the yellow jacket or whatever?
The yellow jacket. That's what it was. He was using that suit. So I don't know, man. This episode to me was just kind of like I had to watch. I watched like half of it. I had to stop and do something else, and I honestly it went like a day or two, and I forgot what I already watched. So I had to when I was gonna watch it again, so that we can review it. I had to start it from the beginning and watch it all over again, and it's just like it didn't really catch my interest too much. What really threw me off was kind of the Black Widow's the voice actress. I mean, I know she's trying to, but it just completely throws you off. Tony Stark, his voice is definitely not Robert Downey Jr. So it's just that throws you off too. And it was kind of it was okay.
See, I don't feel like the voice acting bothered me. I like the animation still.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate the fact that Pym, right, Dr. Pym.
Yeah,
Hank Pym,
that he was willing to condemn the entire world for his grudge.
Yeah.
Pretty much like he's like, forget everybody else. I'd rather get revenge than, protect the world. So.
But they were basing that off of the second Ant-Man story, right? Like that kind of little part where she went subatomic or whatever. She like killed herself.
Well, yeah, but it was his daughter that he was getting revenge for.
Oh,
it was if she was an agent.
It
was the daughter. Hope was his daughter.
Gotcha. See, I'm telling you, man, I'm missing key parts because I was just like, what? Like I'm not even paying
just
attention.
Based on it.
Yeah, I did a few of these when I'm watching it, just kind of just like, checking what's. So it lost me, man. I think episode 2 is definitely a lot more fun. And like really creative with their storyline on how they went about it. This one was just like, I did like how the Incredible Hulk, that scene was kind of that they had with the Incredible Hulk was kind of like was it the first original Hulk movie or the second one with
it was the first one, wasn't
Edward Norton?
No,
it was the first one, right?
It was the second one.
Oh, the second one?
Edward Norton? Oh, that's right. Yep. And so
I did like that. I did like that too.
That was kind of, you're just like, oh shit, like I've seen that like whole like setup and that whole scene before, and it was like kind of a based off of that second movie. So I thought that was pretty cool stuff that you kind of see, and that movie was forgotten because of Edward Norton and the whole drama that happened, and it happened. Was that That came out right after Iron Man, or was it before Iron Man?
Oh, no, I think it came after.
Right after, huh?
Yeah.
But it didn't do well, and yeah, so
I liked it better than the first one.
This episode.
Yeah.
No, I like the Hulk, the second one better than the first
dude,
one.
the first one was just terrible.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. I
Anyway,
mean,
well, we could, yeah, that's for a whole
Yeah.
other episode. Yeah, man, this episode is definitely like not the weakest. I think the weakest so far from the three, in my personal opinion, is number one. Then it would
Really?
be three, and then two. I don't know about you guys.
I feel like this is the weakest. I feel like they did it intentionally to make the other two look better.
Think so?
Jesus.
You don't even remember half of this one you're talking about. It's not the worst one.
That's true.
I mean, I like this one. It's not the worst one. Again, like
It's
them
all
getting
what if,
killed,
right?
Nick Fury. Yeah, what if?
Weak what ifs.
Interesting that they added in Captain Marvel. I mean, if it's anything like the Captain Marvel from movies, they should have offed her too. But yeah, it was alright. I think the second one's the best one, and then I like the
ending. You know, when he was like, "Welcome back, Captain." Like, you think he's talking.
yeah.
to the Shield,
The ending of
and
this
then
one
he
was
turns-
good.
Yeah, so that was the only kind of good part about it. Other than that, so far this series, recommendation wise, guys, like I'm still saying, I'm still sticking to it. Just hold off and then binge watch them all together. Because
No, feel the way we feel about them as we watch them.
suffer
Disney-
with us.
Disney's not
Suffer
paying my
with us.
bills, all right? Like, screw that.
All right, guys.
He's like,
Go ahead, Dave.
he's
Go
like,
ahead.
I don't even know what else to say about this. Yeah,
I
this
don't-
one was kind of fell off. Like it is,
Yeah.
it was a little rough. Like it, I would say the first one with Tony Stark when he died, it was like, okay, cool, interesting. You killed him, all right, what I mean, like let's see how it goes from here. And then you see Thor, and he gets dusted, and you're like, oh, interesting enough. Like, all right, now what is Hawkeye doing? But they just kept progressing, and it got boring. Like, like all right, cool. Even with Black Widow, like it was it could have been somewhat decent fight scene, but you see her get her ass whooped for no reason.
Does
I was
anybody,
like, what?
did anyone think it was weird that like they already had a casket for Thor with Simba on it instead of giving the body the Loki and the rest of the Asgardians?
Yeah, true. Yep. What would have been better? What they should have done is Hank Pym should have Hank Pym should have recruited the Avengers to take down Shield as if they're the bad guys. That would have been a way better what if.
I mean,
To see the Avengers take down Shield.
if they had pointed out that like they were infiltrated by Hydra, it would have been like a good like way to get the Avengers on their side.
Well, not even well, I guess so, but like because it's just him getting revenge for his daughter's death. So it should have just been him recruiting him, kind of like tricking them. I mean, I guess you could say Hydra, but at that point, they don't really. The only one that knew who Hydra was Captain America. But kind of tricking them into taking out Shield, that would have been a good one.
So many different avenues they could have gone with, and they gave us that.
Hard garbage.
Yeah,
But awesome animation. I like the animation a lot.
That's not bad.
When the Hawk blew up, I thought that was kind of a cop out, kind of cheap, considering how many instances he should have died and hasn't. But somehow this, this revenge scientist has killed him, no problem.
Yeah, the only thing this episode proved is like that the technology is so overpowered that the Ant-Man could have possibly killed Thanos if he went up his ass and then expanded.
in his ear, in his mouth, in his freaking eyeball. Like there's so many.
But see, that's the thing. Just like video games, it's always a lot more difficult when you're good. If you play the bad guy, everything's a lot easier.
Yeah,
That's true.
You get all the better perks.
yeah.
So they should have been the bad guy and killed Thanos a lot easier.
Oscar.
Or
Yeah.
if they had T'Challa as Star-Lord, it would have worked out just fine anyways.
Right?
Just
He just would have
use-
talked to everybody.
what's it called?
Mhm.
Verbal judo.
Yep.
There you go.
He's
So
like,
yeah,
you're
man.
you're purple, I'm black. It's cool.
This episode was a little forgettable. We'll see what they can kind of come up with on episode 4, kind of grab our attention again, because they kind of had it in episode 2. They just dropped the ball. They kind of just lost it. So we'll come back and review episode 4 and kind of follow along with these guys and let you guys know what our perspective is. I mean, you guys got to keep in mind, we're MCU fans. So like everything they come out with, we're high hopes for it. They're kind of letting us down with it. Me personally, I think so.
I agree.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Short episode today. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to be back right now and actually talking about the new Spider-Man trailer that dropped a few days ago. Holy shit. So please come back and join us as we talk about that. Thanks, guys.
Later.
So yeah.